In today's presentation, we'll dive into the importance of creating a committed and cohesive work environment through the power of celebration. And we'll explore how community, celebration, and commitment play crucial roles in effective leadership. We are Team Delta, and my team members are Nishit, Monica, Alex, Gabby, Vishal, and I'm Aishwarya. Next slide, please. To discuss why celebration matters in the workplace, let's look at some key statistics. 79% of employees who leave their job cite a lack of appreciation as a significant factor, and this highlights the need for recognition. Additionally, the companies with structured recognition programs see a 31% lower rate of voluntary turnover, and 78% of employees say that recognition motivates them. So when we acknowledge hard work, we boost engagement and performance. Next slide. Now let's look at the various success worth celebrating in our workplace. First, individual achievements such as meeting performance targets or completing professional development milestones are essential for fostering personal growth and motivation. Next, team milestones like successful project completions and cross-department collaborations enhance teamwork. Finally, we must celebrate company-wide accomplishments, including meeting financial goals and receiving industry recognition, as these create a sense of unity and shared purpose.
So, celebrations are vital for fostering a workplace community. They create shared experiences that depend on employee connections. 80% feel more connected when recognized. These events reinforce company values and help build social bonds beyond work tasks. Recognition extends trust in leadership, with 90% of employees reporting increased trust in their boss, crucial for teamwork. Teams that celebrate together see a 17% of improvement in communication, while connected, diverse teams achieved a 60% boost in decision making. Celebrating our success strengthens community and leads to a more engaged, productive workplace.
Let's start by understanding what workplace community means. It's about creating a sense of fellowship through shared goals and interests. So why does this matter? A strong community significantly impacts collaboration. 73% of employees in purpose-driven companies are engaged, compared to just 23% in others. In addition, supportive environments boost motivation. 91% of employees feel more driven when their well-being is prioritized. Lastly, inclusive workplace foster innovation, making companies 1.7 times more likely to be leaders. So in conclusion, a strong community enhances collaboration, support, and creativity. Next slide, please. Now let's talk about the impact of celebration and recognition. Employees who receive recognition are 5 times more likely to stay engaged, and 92% are likely to repeat positive actions when acknowledged. Furthermore, companies with recognition programs experience 31% lower turnover, and 63% of recognized employees are less likely to seek new jobs. In conclusion, recognition boosts engagement and loyalty, which are vital for any organization.
Yes, so on to the next slide. Understanding commitment in the workplace, right? So commitment in the workplace refers to psychological attachment and loyalty that an employee feels towards their organization. There are plenty of commitments that an employee can take up. Some of these include effective commitment, continuous commitment, normative commitment, and several factors that influence employee commitment would involve leadership style, organizational culture, job satisfaction, opportunities for career development, work-life balance, and recognition and rewards, employee involvement, peer relationships, job security, and communication. And moving on, next slide. Leadership plays a crucial role in celebrating successes within an organization. So some of those factors involve setting the tone, recognizing achievements, creating opportunities for celebration, encouraging peer recognition, linking celebrations to goals, building team morale, providing meaningful rewards, encouraging a growth mindset, sharing success stories, sustaining momentum, but by actively participating in and promoting these celebrations, leaders can significantly enhance employee commitment, satisfaction, and overall workplace cohesion. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Vishal. Let's talk about effective celebration strategies. When it comes to celebrating success in the workplace, strategy is key. First and foremost, recognition should be timely and specific. Don't wait weeks to acknowledge an achievement, right? Aim to recognize within a week and be clear about what's being celebrated and why it matters. Next, tailor your celebrations. One size doesn't fit all. Some employees thrive on public recognition while others prefer a quiet word of appreciation. Consider personality types and cultural differences. Did you know that 69% of employees feel their company's recognition program isn't culturally relevant? That's a missed opportunity. Last, strike a balance between a formal and informal celebration. Formal events like annual award ceremonies have their place, but don't underestimate the power of spontaneous recognition. A team lunch after a project completion or a sincere thank you in a meeting can be just as impactful. Remember, the goal is to make every team member feel valued and motivated. Can we go to the next slide? Yeah, overcoming challenges and celebration. While celebrating success is crucial, it's not without its challenges. Let's address three common hurdles on how to overcome them. First, avoiding favoritism. It's human nature to connect more with some colleagues than others, but in celebration, we must be equitable. Second, maintaining consistency. It's easy to celebrate big wins, but we often forget the small ones, like day-to-day success. Create a celebration calendar to ensure regular recognition. Set reminders to check in on team and individual achievements. Last, in your modern work environment, we face the challenge of celebrating in remote or hybrid settings. Leverage digital platforms for virtual celebrations. Don't forget the power of physical tokens. A handwritten note or a small gift can make a remote worker feel connected. Most important, ensure equal participation opportunities for in-office and remote employees. By proactively addressing these challenges, you'll create a more inclusive, consistent celebration. Yeah, thank you.
Sorry, Nishit, is that me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, I thought I had the next two. So let's take a look at how we can measure impact and the kind of like KPIs that we can put around it, right? So for the first box, we can track engagement scores or like retention rates or productivity metrics. So those are all types of metrics that can be tracked on a dashboard per individual or as a team. The most effective one of all is probably like employee surveys, because that allows to gather both qualitative and quantitative data around that effort, and allow for recognition and conduct pulse surveys for gathering that feedback. And in terms of mechanisms, so on ways to gather that information, you can use it anonymously. So by introducing suggestion boxes or regular one-on-one meetings between a manager and an employee, for example, on a more one-on-one setting. Next slide, please. So let's look at a couple of case studies, and we'll probably prioritize Google because Google was the first company to actually implement a peer bonus program, and only a few other companies followed, but it's been shown that it was one of the most effective recognition programs that was put out there. So Zappos and Southwest are a little like more typical in terms of the type of program that they ran, but for the G Thanks Google program, it very much consists of a peer-to-peer recognition that allows the employees to recognize how their colleagues are doing and send them either like thank you notes or even like some type of monetary bonuses through gift cards, or allow to somebody like to send flowers to somebody else. But it's pretty it's been shown like to be pretty efficient within the company and allows to celebrate one another's success at a peer-to-peer level and between employees. So that's the case we wanted to highlight today. Next slide, please. So let's take a look at a couple of pillars to implement a celebration strategy within an organization. So the very first step is to assess the current practices and to really understand how are we currently addressing celebration today, to see if there's any good learning to apply or things that need to be changed. In regards to a specific program or strategy, the second step is to set clear objectives. So knowing what we want to achieve through this program and define very specific goals to get there. Number three, developing methods. So those in a way to create a variety of celebration approaches that fits the company and the culture to do that efficiently. And then lastly, on the training implementation side, on how to guide managers and actually roll out the program. So that's pretty much setting the managers up for success to roll out those programs effectively internally.
So now that we understand the importance of celebrations in workplace, let's talk about like how to put those ideas into actions. Implementing like effective celebration strategy isn't about making or sweeping changes overnight. It's about taking the thoughtful, deliberate step that create a lasting impact. Now, the key to success is involving your employees from very beginning, from a diverse committee that represent a different department level and perspectives. Now, the goal is to create a sustainable celebration culture that grows and evolves with your organization. As we wrap up today's presentation, let's focus on transforming the power of celebration in the workplace. We have learned that celebration isn't just about marketing achievement, it's about building a community, fostering the commitment, and creating an environment where people feel valued and motivated to do their best work. The choice is to create a culture celebration is your the tools and the strategies we have discussed today we can help you get there, but it starts with your commitment to make a celebration a priority. Thank you for your attention.